Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you an unboxing. I have a brand new Girl Mono and I'm going to unbox it for you guys. I get so many questions about what to do with a Girl Mono when they get it out of the box. This would apply to any curly wig, not just Girl Mono. Since I'm such a Girl Mono advocate because I love it so much, that's what's on my head right now, I get a lot of questions about it. So I'm going to unbox this with you guys. I've already taken it out of the box, but I've done nothing at all to it. So if you want to know how I handle my new Girl Monos, it might help you if you get one or another curly wig, then stick around and I will tell you and show you. Okay friends, I am so excited. I'm going to do a separate color spotlight of this brand new color that Ellen Villa just came out. It's Pearl Blonde Rooted. I'm going to do a color spotlight. If I've already done the color spotlight, it will be linked in the description. If there's no link to the color spotlight of this one, that means this video came out first and you'll have to watch for it because I'm definitely doing one. This is beautiful. Name Brand Wigs did send this wig to me so I could review it. I actually asked them if they wanted a review of one of the new colors and they said yes. So I'm going to review it for everybody. But let's see what a Girl Mono looks like fresh out of the box. The one on my head is also Girl Mono and this one's in the color Saffron Red Rooted. Love, love, love this red. This is a very old Girl Mono. I've had this Girl Mono over 2 years, well over 60 or 70 times having been worn, washed many times. So it's wearing beautifully, but this Girl Mono isn't gonna look exactly like that because it's not this old, obviously. Let's put it on. So I'm gonna take this one off. I'm gonna put this brand new one on. So I debated about whether or not to do the full unboxing for my skeptics out there who may not believe that this is fresh out of the box, but I chose not to because I wanted to see it and know what I was going to be dealing with since I was going to be videoing it. I think you can tell this is fresh out of the box. I've done nothing to this one at all. So let's talk about this. You get a brand new, whether it's a Girl Mono or another kind of bob length curly wig, and you put it on. And this is what you see a lot of the time. These wigs get box hair when they have curls, especially. Those curls have been smashed and they often don't comb them out. So you've got this super defined curl that looks like you may have taken a small barreled curling iron and put a curl in and then did nothing with it. So that can be really disconcerting, especially if you are new to wigs and you don't know what you're doing. And that could make it really hard to decide whether or not you're going to keep a wig. I get it. So my goal is not to help you be able to decide that. That will come with time. My goal is to teach you how to work with your wigs. So if you get one like this with bad box hair, you will be confident enough in your skills that you will be able to keep it and work with it. That's the goal of videos like this. That's the goal of all of my Tip Tuesday videos, all of my teaching videos, is to help you feel confident with your wigs. So let's do that. First of all, you have to shake your wigs out. You can't do that if you're not sure if you're going to keep it. If you are unfamiliar with how to assess a wig to help you make a decision whether or not to keep or send back, I actually have a video where I show that. I will link it in the description so that you have all of that information as well. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to shake it out because I've decided I'm going to keep it. And so now I can start working with it. So I'm going to shake it out. I like to put my fingers through the wefting on a wefted wig and just shake it back and forth. I also like to hang on to the nape and give it a few tosses. The goal is really just to wake these fibers up. You're not going to hurt it by doing this. If it's a super long wig, I wouldn't do that because you're going to create terrible tangles. But in a wig this length, you can totally do that. I also like to pick my fingers through. I'm waking up these fibers. I'm getting the curls a little bit separated. I do not like to comb my Girl Monos. So I use my fingers. You won't see me use a comb, at least not all the way through. I may use a very gentle comb on some sections, but I don't comb out my Girl Monos. And the reason I don't, these curls, I want them to be as curly as possible. When you comb through curls on a curly wig, you are softening those curls and you are relaxing them. One comb through or two comb throughs may not be enough to permanently relax the wigs, but if you comb it regularly, you will relax that curl. And I hear that from wig sisters a lot, who maybe have had a girl mono for a little while, and then they reach out or they put a post in a Facebook group and they say, I don't know what's wrong with my girl mono. It's not as curly as the other ones that I see. And then I hear that they've been combing it out, and that's why. There is also some variation in the girl mono curl pattern. That there's no question about that. But if somebody has had theirs for a while and it's losing its curl, almost always it's because they've been combing it out. Okay, so we shook it out. I ran my fingers through, and look at that. Gosh, I should have taken a before picture. I'm really bad at remembering to take certain pictures, but this is the shaken out version, and I've finger styled it. You can see the curls are no longer super flat. It's starting to get a little bit of volume. This is never going to be a high volume wig because it doesn't have a lot of permatease, but it's definitely better. Wouldn't you say it's better? So that is the very first thing that I would do. And then looking in the mirror, I would just start kind of playing with these curls. I'm just looking in my little camera here, or my phone screen, but just start playing with them and kind of see how they want to behave, how do they want to, move around. That is step one. That may be all you need to do to feel good about your girl mono. A lot of the time, what I like to do is spray it with water, plain water, and scrunch it up and hang it upside down to help really make sure that I've gotten the most out of these curls. I didn't grab my little hook. I'm in my kids' bathroom right now. Let me go grab my little hook hangy thing so I can show you how I hang them. Okay, it's just a laundry hook with a clip, is my favorite to hang wigs from. I store my wigs hanging on these sometimes. I dry my wigs hanging on these. These are awesome. So what I'm going to do, and so what I'll end up doing is I'll just show you where I'm going to put it right now. If I can turn my camera, I'm just going to hang it right up there on the curtain, the rod for the shower curtain. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this out. So I don't want to get the floor all wet. So let me turn, you guys. And I'm going to spray it out over here. Hopefully you can see. So I'm just going to spray it with water. How much water? It just really depends. I like to get it decently wet so that I can see this curl pattern. I shake it upside down. I move it all around so that I'm getting water on the entire wig. This is not critical, but if you're struggling with a brand new wig out of the box and shaking it out and finger styling it and combing through it, if it's a wig that you're going to comb through, isn't doing it for you? I don't really like the way this is angled. Sorry, you guys. Water could really be useful. So now I have it upside down. I've gotten it decently wet. Not so wet that it's completely dripping, but it's nice and wet. And now I'm just scrunching up those curls. First of all, kind of shake it out a little bit, shake off some of that excess water, and then start scrunching up those curls. And then once I've done that, I am going to take my little laundry hook. I'm going to clip it onto the tag. If you have already cut the tag out of a wig, you can clip it onto the nape. And then I'm just going to hang it. And I'm going to let it hang upside down. I'll maybe scrunch it a few more times. And then I'm going to let it dry. Because I didn't get the cap soaking wet, all I did was get the fibers wet. This should be dry in the next 30 to 45 minutes. It won't take very long for these fibers to dry. If you got them so soaking wet that they're dripping, I would just take a washcloth or a towel. You can use a paper towel, and I would just do this very gently, scrunch. Just absorb some of that liquid and then scrunch. The reason why I don't think it's a good idea to let it drip is right now our goal is to see how curly our girl mono will be, and the weight of that water dripping off the wig is weighing down those fibers a little bit. It's not damaging it, but it's not allowing us to get the full effect of the curls that we're trying to create. So that's why I would do that. Now just leave it be, let it dry. I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back. All right, I am back. And let's see what we've got. It's all dry. I'm seeing it for the first time with you guys. I have a mirror over here. It's hard to see in this phone. Okay, so here, this is the evolution. So when you spray a wig with water, sometimes it will dry a little separated like this. That's okay. The whole purpose of that was to wake up the fibers, see the potential for curl that this one has. Trying to get a sense of whether or not it's parted in the right place. Now, if you haven't seen my Girl Mono review, you want to check that out. I have a review where I compare Girl Mono in 6 colors, which gives you an opportunity to see the variation in curl pattern that you can get with a Girl Mono. The curls can vary. Sometimes they're really curly, sometimes they're a little more relaxed, sometimes you get a little bit of a lift in the front here, and sometimes you don't. Like with this one, it's not really all that lifted. It really does vary. So here's where I'm gonna give you the quick caveat of I don't comb through my Girl Monos, but sometimes if I gently go over that top layer, especially up here at the root, all of that separation that you see in these curls, that will just smooth that out a little bit and make it look less like you took a curling iron to it and then didn't even bother to finger style the curls. That's pretty much it. That's what I do with my Girl Monos. If you wanted it to be more relaxed, you don't want as much of a defined curl, then you can by all means take a wide tooth comb and comb through it. And then if you have relaxed it just a little bit too much, just spritz just a tiny bit of water and just do a little scrunching. You would be amazed at how synthetic curly wigs respond to water and scrunching. It really does a lot for them. I actually have no idea what the back looks like. Oh, the back looks cute. So there you go. That's a Girl Mono out of the box. If you wanted more lift in the front, you can take a little steam to it. You can get lift in the front that way. So these do train really easily. So if you wanted to maybe spray it with a little water and then take a little clip and clip the front up, you could hit it with a little bit of cool air from a hairdryer, not the hot air because this is not heat friendly, but just to help kind of, and then the more you do stuff like that, the more you just sort of play with it with your fingers, the more that this is going to get some lift in the front. But if you want a really defined lift, which one of mine actually has, you can take some steam and just sort of, you know, get it up the way that you want it, hit it with steam, let it cool, and then see how it falls. And you can keep working on it till you get that front to look exactly like you want it to look. All right, everybody, that's it. I hope this helped you get a curly wig out of the box or a Girl Mono out of the box. I would say this one is not the curliest Girl Mono I've ever had, but it's not the straightest either. And I think just playing with it is really going to amp up these curls. It's going to help amp up the volume a little bit the more you wear it. You can always use product on it. Tressalure Wig Wax is a great styling spray if you want to get some more lift in the front or some more lift on the sides. So really, I think you can do a lot with Girl Mono to try to make it suit your own taste, and it's so great to clip up in the front. So stay tuned for my review of this beautiful color. This was the out of the box for you guys.